Gentlemen, I've got the low gears installed into the TRX4m Bronco. This right here still has these stock gears, stock motor, stock ESC. This one, 1080 G2. Now, what we're looking for in this video is the low end crawl resolution, as I call it. We're talking about crawler torque down low. Let's get to the table. These are both TRX4 trucks, but they are very different. This has the chassis by DSM Off-Road. Got the little DSM kinetic kit right here. This right here is pretty much the regular Bronco, but with Vidavance axles. Look at that. So these are wider than stock. This particular one has CCXRC brass on it. So got a much better balance on this one, lower center of gravity and everything. With this, you can see a little bit more about the vehicles. This right here is just constant full-on comp chassis. And this chassis right here, you can see that G2 ESC, the Mighty Chihuahua by CCXRC. This is also on a 3S, as where this has got a 2S. So after seeing all that, 40-to-1 gears right here versus the 17-to-1 gears right here. Big difference. So let's get these things outside, and I'm going to show you guys all the differences. All right, the speed of the stock system on 2S. Now remember, this is 2S here. All right, now the 90 turn with the low gears on 3S. It's still a little bit slower there, isn't it? So the low gears on 3S are actually still slower. Let me see if I can do a double pull here, get a little drag race action. Let's get this stuff set up. Ready and go. Yep. Stock system is faster on 2S than the 90 turn PN racing system is on 3S. So there's a lot more low end resolution on the Bronco. So the low end resolution, that's going to come in right down here at being able to just simply crawl and make it up stuff. But I'm definitely going to put the low gears into the DSM truck so that that resolution just allows it to almost operate like it's got some FOC to it. It just simply drives. Look at that. Just pushes through stuff, over stuff, gets stuck on stuff. But easy peasy. Now the stock Traxxas on 2S, I certainly got that, do a little more throttle modulation. Now this vehicle right here, free roll is a lot easier too. Now as far as like balance goes, this right here has got a much better balance than what the Bronco does. It's got the CCXRC brass, links, covers, all that stuff. Now the wheels and tires are a little bit small as compared. Oh no, there goes a wheel. Hey, actually does pretty good, right? All right, wheel nut is back on. And honestly, it was really trying to crawl even with the wheel off, wasn't it? It was kind of impressive. Now the low end crawlability, that's what we're about, right? And see, as I'm coming here, I gotta pull a lot more to make it actually make the climb. And the Traxxas system is actually pretty darn good. So hopefully I can just put the 63 turn in this one, the PN Racing 63 turn, and call it a day. Uh-oh. But with the Traxxas ESC, I'll be stuck to 2S, which might be perfectly fine. Oh. Nice. Now, the one thing about the Traxxas ESC is when it's rolling, it's rolling. Now, the 1080 actually controls it down. And here we go here. Nice, simple. It still fits through all of that. And now this right here is just simply torque of the motor and all that stuff. It's just simply going to drive without actually needing a whole lot of input. Sure, I fell off the obstacle there, but it doesn't need hardly any more input to the throttle to drive that. A lot of that is just the gearing. So when you guys hear me talk about low-end resolution, this is it. And a lot of it is the gearing. I mean, that is just kind of everything, you know? Oh, there we go. If I can make it across this. There we go. Now, the ESC plays a big role in that. It's like the 1080 right here. It has a control going down as where the stock Traxxas ESC does not. I'm not sure if you guys can hear the hum. The pulse width modulation on the Traxxas is actually audible. That's where it's adjustable with the G2. I'm trying to get back just in safe here. I get a little bit of a bump. There we go. And there we go right there. Bring it on down. Done. Now with the Bronco, I can pretty much just simply hold my throttle, and obviously these tires are doing really good as well. But I can just simply hold the throttle and it walks it. I didn't have to adjust the throttle or anything. The tires are doing really good. Now, we know the Vidavon Bronco can't make this pull right here. Right here. Nice, easy. I can't wait to get this thing with the lower gears. Heck, you know, I might put the lower gears in and just keep the stock Traxxas system in it, just to see, you know. And then I'll find a new, see that right there? Oh yeah, drag brake. We got to look at that too. Here we go with this right here. See how it rolls down? Get this out of the way. On the subject of drag brake, the low-end resolution plays a huge role in that. Now here we got to take the other route. You can probably come around it right there. Oh! But now I'm going to turn this thing over, get into this, and you'll see what those gears can do with drag brake. Look at that. Holds beautifully. Again, better low-end resolution due to gearing is just awesome. Oh, yeah. And another part of this, as far as the drag brake goes, it's going to happen when you come down stuff like this. Now, this vehicle right here is actually doing pretty good, but see this right here? It's going to roll. And with a heavier Bronco, it was rolling quite a bit. Now we're going to come over through here, bring it up. Now watch this. See that drag brake dragging on down? Now when I put the Bronco on here with the lower gears, it's going to hold. Bronco coming on down. Look at this. And then the 1080 ESC has control going down. That's all control. Look at that, going back up. The transition from drag brake to up in either direction is beautiful. Right on up here. Look at that. Holds beautifully. And when you come off a drag brake, it's seamless. That's nice. Now the buggy design, I know I'm still driving on here, has a huge advantage when it comes to stuff like this. Let's see if I can get across this thing. Look at that. Bronco is going to have a bit of a fit here. See if I can, all right, I got up on it pretty well. Just, that part isn't made for the Bronco. To me, that was obvious. It was obvious. This right here with the 41 gears, you just simply put it, set it, and it just goes, okay? It is brushed, so it's not completely oblivious or immune to having to have a little bit more trigger action, but so much less than this. Now, this right here is going to do way better once I put the low gears in this motor right here by PN Racing. 63 turn. Yeah. So, and I'm probably going to see if I can find another 1080. I should have one around here somewhere. Put another 1080 and another GT5 into this. This way I can have that down control. Because when this thing was going down, as soon as you brake off of the actual neutral or drag brake, it was almost like a free roll. So now, the 41 gears will help that. It will reduce that quite a bit. So just by the gear ratio. And hopefully I was able to show you guys what I call the low end resolution, to where it's just so much better control. Now, if you're going to be blasting like a trail or something with one of these, this is not the gearing you want. You don't want that low gearing. Heck, if nothing else, maybe put the fast gearing in it. I mean, if you want to go walking speed and get going, right? Might be worth it. Now, if I ever build another little scale bouncer per se, yeah, like if I want another little 1/24th-ish bouncer, it'll get a set of these axles by Vidavon. Them axles being a little bit wider, going to give you a better stance, better power, better pop. Beautiful. But if I ever go that route, guess what? It's getting fast gears. Anyway, I've talked way too long. Hopefully you guys saw what I was hoping to show you. The low end resolution, the control, drag brake, all that stuff. Check that description. I'll link up all this down below. Use those links. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. And I want you guys to have a fabulous day. For real.
If you're still watching, you are top shelf. You are the cream of the crop, the pick of the litter. You are phenomenal. Thank you for watching to the end of the video. It means a lot to me. Now, down below, there are links for the products you see. Also for channel memberships, if you guys want to be a part. Channel members get early viewing on pretty much everything that I can. So, guys, check that description. There's a lot of info down there. Thank you all for watching.